Hello and welcome to the Quite Drafty Podcast. I'm Pex, and joining me this week on our animal adventures, it's Jay.
Hello.
On the bounce, it's Ollie.
Hiya.
And weaving a basket, it's Sef.
Swish.
I don't know where that intro came from. But yes, this week's episode was chosen for us by Sef.
Yeah, I picked this one and I'm really prepared for it, honest. I'll
Prepared.
Our draft this week.
I definitely didn't leave my homework for the last minute.
I didn't do it on the bus, honest. I'm definitely not still doing it now. Kids, if you're listening to this, do your homework the day it's set. Also, you probably shouldn't be listening to this. Draft this week: animal basketball, 5-a-side team. Stipulation is your team must be animals. They must all be different animals.
Yep, you can't have 5 of the same animal.
No, like 5 kangaroo teams.
Yep, you can't have 5 Batistas.
Exactly.
That sounds like quit and talk to me.
Ollie's here to fight today.
Yes, let's go.
Other than that, all bets are off. Go for whatever.
We have a very quiet Jay to start us off. So Jay, how are we feeling about animal basketball?
It's basically Space Jam, right? So, you know, let's Space Jam.
Let's
God,
jam
you're just
in
going to pick all the
space.
Looney Tunes characters, aren't you?
Now. Let's be mature about this.
Rabbit.
They have to be animals, and Martian Manhunter is not an animal. So, no, it's not Martian Manhunter, is it? That's DC. Oh, gosh. See, this is why I said in the pre-show, you know, I'm going to be boring now. I'm not going to talk because I'm going to end up saying something stupid.
That's all right. This podcast is just 4 people saying things that are stupid at all times.
Yeah, if people didn't want that, they wouldn't be here.
No.
It's
they
Marvin
wouldn't.
the Martian, by the way.
Thank you. That one.
With the stupidity of the start of the episode firmly underway, let's shuffle the board. And, Seth picked the category. I feel like it's Jay's turn. We've not had a number from Jay in a while. What number do you want, Jay?
I'm pretty sure I picked the last one.
No, Seth did. Seth picked 13.
It definitely wasn't
I feel
rigged.
like I feel like it should be a basketball relevant number, but I don't know anything about basketball. So let's go 6.
6. Yeah,
That's like
because
2
6
3-pointers.
is the number of points you get for a goal.
Ooh, no, because hold a second. I've changed my mind. It's going to be 3.14 because the ring for the hoop is a circle. And
I can't do
3.14 is high.
3.14 clicks, Jay.
You can kind of just like
You asked me a
slightly press
question.
the mouse down.
You didn't set any boundaries for the number I could give you.
All right, I will
So
try
you
and
need one
do
from the set of
0.14
natural
of
numbers,
a click.
please.
All right.
1, 2,
3.
3.
I think I
That's
only
point-
slightly depressed it. There we go.
That's like rough, to the nearest 1 decimal place.
Yeah, it's
two
the nearest whole
significant
number.
figures,
3 is correct. Anyway, that puts the order at Jay, Seth, Pex, and Ollie. I am gutted to be behind Seth because I am really worried that the ones that Seth has gone for are the ones that I was thinking too. But before we come to my impending depression, Jay gets to kick us off.
Alrighty, so starting the animal basketball draft, my first pick is going to be the South China tiger.
Oh, thank God.
Ooh, okay.
That was unsurprisingly not on my list. Do
Yeah, I
tell
didn't have that one either.
why specifically the South China tiger?
Well, I wanted a tiger, and part of that is when you think branding for your team, tiger stripes and like a tiger motif, tigers on the jerseys, you want a good tiger. And when I had a look at, kind of iconic tigers from China, it said that the South China tiger is deeply ingrained in Chinese culture as the king of all beasts, representing strength, bravery, power, and a guardianship against evil. Now, if that's not going to be somebody you want on your team, I don't know who is.
You're drafting this one like I was drafting the bloody Egyptian gods one.
It's the same kind
do
of
you mean?
vibe.
Oh yeah, I want the powerful grr animal.
So I want the blue eyes white dragon.
Blue eyes white dragon.
My next pick's going to be Sekhmet.
To be fair, the Egyptian gods are animals, so that's legit. You can name your animals. That's
although
totally allowed,
it's not
right?
my turn, so I can't pick my ones yet. I'm not allowed.
Does this mean other tiger types are fair game?
I would say so.
Sweet.
We've been specific. It's the South China tiger that's on there. So
I think if Jay had picked just tiger, all tigers would be off the board. But because you've specified a specific tiger, the other tigers are fair game.
Yep.
Okay,
I
understandable.
agree. I think this is acceptable. Right.
With that said, please don't keep that same logic for when I do my first pick, which is going to be human, specifically LeBron James.
No, come on.
Because I was thinking about the category, right? And I thought, look, humans are animals. Anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
Oh, God.
I can't believe the number of times I've had to explain that to someone. But animals don't understand the rules or how to play basketball. And I feel like they need someone to show them. And who better than LeBron James, the 4 NBA championship all-time leading scorer with 10 NBA Finals appearances. Definitely didn't just read that on Wikipedia.
Definitely.
I kind of like the idea that for this, you've drafted human, and we've just, as this guy who you've specified as walking onto the court, somebody puts a sticker and goes, "We've named you LeBron. I hope you don't mind."
It's just some random guy, and they just put LeBron on it. He's got one of those instead of Lakers on his jersey, it just says LeBron. Like, "Hi, my name is," in like one of those red stickers.
I mean, if all the other picks are going to be the name of the animal that we're choosing, I mean, either that or LeBron is a whole other species called the LeBron. And then, I want a top trumps card. I want animal statistics.
Oh, wow. I do like the idea of these coming with like little basketball cards and stat packs and the likes.
That would be so much fun.
LeBron is actually just some truck driver with vest shirts. A tattoo of a different sport on his arm.
They just snapped a picture while he's at home in his dressing gown. It's nothing sporty.
Just dressing gown, like chowing down on like a fucking big old sandwich or something. Like,
It'd have to be a Philly cheesesteak, right? That's like the go-to.
So, there is a sub question here though, which is whether or not you can draft multiple humans when a South China tiger is surely one of many species of tiger. I don't think anyone's going to be able to make the argument that we have loads of species of humans on the planet.
No.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, because while LeBron is an individual human, he is not a species unto himself. As I understand it, LeBron can produce offspring that can produce offspring.
I'm just going to add to my notes that they don't self-replicate.
Accurate, but it could be worse.
Yeah, I never thought that one of the notes I'd have to write for a podcast is LeBron doesn't self-replicate. I will do my first pick of today's draft. In previous drafts, we have established that things still meet a theme even if they come from a fictional universe, which is why my first pick is Arpa.
Oh, Sky Bison.
Sky Bison.
So I'm having a Sky Bison on my team because why not? Massive bison, big arrow, large. What else do you want?
Look, I feel like this is
Arpa
usually my move,
fit.
but I didn't see this coming. And I'm very quickly going to go search through my Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Your potential list has suddenly expanded massively.
I'm just thinking, is the Dark Magician a human?
I think Seth's theme is going to be humans, either real or fictional. But
I'm kind of glad at this point, Pex, that you've picked at least something that is animalistic, because I was very scared for a moment that I was just going to be the only one with an actual animal basketball team and the rest of you were going to find various elaborate ways to just trap NBA superstars. It'd just be basketball.
the problem is that I would be stuck after 2 NBA superstars, and Seth already has one of them. So.
Oh, I'm sure you justify a WWE character in somehow.
I already made the Batista joke, so. Ollie.
Is it my turn? We're not. I am slightly stuck on the fact that I don't think Upper could fit on a basketball court.
Sure,
Upper could fit on a basketball court. What? And if that's a complaint, you're really not going to like one of the ones I have later.
Whale Lord. You know, I'm imagining Upper just flying in little circles around the rim. You know,
yeah,
he's just high up there. Struggles with the fact that the game is inside.
Okay, it's just gonna have to be a big old basketball court then. That's okay. Grand. Well, returning to the real world, I'm sorry. I was thinking if I could think of anything off the cuff that wasn't a real animal that would be funny, but I'm not that quick. So my first pick is going to be the maned wolf, which is imagine a fox with long legs, and I mean long legs. I'm gonna put a picture of these fellows in the group chat because they are the weirdest looking things you've ever seen. But they've got the height, they've got the reach.
It's so gangly. What?
It's so gangly. Sometimes you see people playing basketball and they just gangle. You're just so long-limbed in every direction, and this creature, I feel, fits that perfectly.
That's a cryptid. That's what that is.
Yeah, they're really cute.
You know when you see those threads where is this a skinwalker?
Yeah, I think if I saw one in real life, I'd be a bit there you are not the correct proportions for a wolf or a fox or any other creature I've seen. Are you maybe part giraffe?
Oh, you have given me an idea for one that I could have on my board based on this. So thank you for that. I may actually have an extra pick on my list.
Nice. But yeah, I think they'd be good as a centre, good all-rounder, got the reach, maybe also on the attack, just no need to jump to dunk, just ka-chow, get it. Oh, and it's me again. Oh no, okay.
We snake draft here, did you know that? Snake, that's a possible animal you could get.
That is a possible animal you could get. They don't have any arms, so
they're not going to be great for this.
Considered on my list, but... So my next is going to be the humble spider crab. Again, they got the length, they got the long arms, and if you get the ones from the really deep sea, those things are massive. The reach is insane. They can dunk beautifully, perfectly. Or, even better, they're the perfect defender because they're just so long and they have so many arms. Somebody's trying to shoot in front of them, no direction are you safe.
And I called the maned wolf gangly. What on earth is this thing?
You have chosen some beautifully gangly animals.
I have just Googled it, and my goodness. I do recommend a Google, because my God, that picture.
There is a picture of a person holding one of these things, and they are just so big. I love them. Oh, they make me so happy. So there you go. Lots of arms, good on defense, good on attack, good on set, anywhere. You can put them anywhere, and they're going to kill it. We love it. They are a little fragile, but I believe in them, so I think they would be good.
Good on defense, good on attack. It's good news. But it is now time for my second pick. Now, my first pick was very much so someone who I know can cover the court really, really easily, probably because he pretty much is the court. But I'm just sort of... I think that the best defensive strategy is to make it so that the team that's attacking you can't stay on the court to attack. So they have to keep playing the ball out of play, and then we'll get the ball, and the Sky Bison can just pick it up and put it pretty much in the net. So Therefore, I thought, what's going to be another really useful space occupier? And then I thought of the goodest boy. So my second pick is Clifford, the big red dog.
Oh, this is such a good pick.
Again, the court is too small. It's simply, you've taken two large lands and put them on a very small court.
Upper can fly.
But hear me
So
out.
Upper's like the above defence, Clifford's like the on ground.
You're playing an entirely different game.
Hear me out. Like, basketball is a non-contact sport, right? So if you get under Clifford the big red dog, he can't just lie down on you. Just so we're clear.
Who said he's getting up to start with?
Interesting play. We'll have to think of some formations to deal with that one.
Oh dear. An entirely flying team, maybe, but then Appa's there still.
Yeah, Upper's there.
And you
I've got
can't
the aerial
dribble
defence
if
covered.
you can't dribble onto somebody else because that's contact. So you're trying to like bounce the ball to move along, and you can't. Because you'll just be hitting Clifford, and that's non-contact sport. Out, get out.
Don't hit Clifford. Clifford's a good boy.
I am
Clifford is
looking
a
forward
good
to
boy.
seeing how Clifford would dribble a basketball.
Very carefully.
Oh dear, I guess that makes it my second pick now. Now,
Indeed.
we've got LeBron. He's shooting 3-pointers all day.
He's not getting
But-
anywhere near Clifford.
Maybe we need somebody to help with some alley-oops. Somebody up near the rim. And I love the image of that being a sloth. So I'm going to have a sloth just casually chilling on the rim, ready to dunk.
Oh,
Is it
in
against
like
the rules
forward
of basketball?
position.
Probably. But the sloth doesn't care.
I'm just imagining in a human basketball game, there's just some guy on the attack, on the scoring hoop, just literally hanging off by one hand, waiting for somebody to pass him a ball to just doink.
I already thought that a couple of these team photos were going to be good, but LeBron James in a slot to start off with is a great start.
Iconic.
I'm wondering if Jay has a theme here. Is Jay's theme going to be tigers, and are we about to get the one from the Frosties advert? Jay!
Actually, I'm glad you mentioned the idea of it being something that's photogenic, because I did consider this in my picks, and my next pick is actually going to be the green tree viper. You guys have all got, well, I mean, except Seth, you've got your lanky picks, you've got your large picks, but when you need somebody to just kind of like jump through somebody's defense between their legs, particularly for Pex and Ollie, a tree viper is just going to get right in there. And I mean, again, I was looking at various snakes and I was thinking, okay, what's going to give me that iconic image? And some Googling later, and the Chinese green tree viper. It's your classic green snake. It's actually not hugely venomous compared to some other snakes. So if there are any accidents on the court, there's not going to be any fatalities. It is a slightly small snake compared to some of them that I could have chosen, but I think there's less of a chance of them getting stepped on. They're still quite fast, quite fierce. Green tree viper.
I have a question, Jay. Are you... There are 5 picks. Are you drafting the Furious
I'm going to
5 from Kung Fu Panda?
Because my third pick, very quickly, is I'm just going to drop in the golden snub-nosed monkey and...
Okay.
Hold on. I see where this is going.
So close. I am, in fact, drafting the Furious 5 from Kung Fu Panda.
You're gonna draft some of my favorite movies and try and sneak that past me?
I have to be honest, just as Seth earlier said that he didn't see my picks coming, as the one who did 5 B movie picks before, or 6 B movie picks before, I did not see this coming. So.
You know what? I'd like it noted for the record that I've gone and looked up a bunch of interesting facts about all of these animals to try and legitimize picking the Furious Five. And actually, you learn a lot of really interesting stuff.
Can we re-get that third pick confirmed then, Jay?
The golden snub-nosed monkey. A really sad fact, actually, about a lot of these picks. They are all endangered species, which I didn't realise that about the Kung Fu Panda movies.
That's really
sad.
Depressing.
I know. But this is why, for potentially one final outing, they're going to storm the court and they're going to be the people's choice.
Okay.
And if there are any injuries, there'll be a lawsuit as well. So just to add that little bit of extra fear, you don't want to accidentally scratch and extinct a species.
The temptation now to pick either mantis or crane is very, very high. But I don't think I could do that to you. I feel like I'm already enough of an antagonist to you, Jay. So what I'll do is I'll just pick a panda. We'll take a panda. Ideally, one who knows kung fu or could in some way learn kung fu.
Nicknamed the Dragon Warrior.
Exactly.
A master of chi. Excellent on the court.
You've seen him with those dumplings. Imagine him dribbling a basketball. It's just like a big dumpling.
You know what, though? Pandas, they don't walk. They roll. Just like a ball. It's the mindset of the ball.
Think of the end of Kung Fu Panda 2 with the cannonballs.
Oh yeah.
Damn. That's my panda shooting some hoops.
I might have to reshuffle up my last 2 picks. I need some more strong kung fu characters.
Interesting.
Jackie Chan.
Well,
we already had humans.
So,
What are you saying about Jackie Chan?
I am not opening that box.
Oh dear. Well, seeing as we have now got Jay's real-life version of the Furious 5 unravelling, I may have made a little bit of an allusion to previous podcasts already, but the next one I'm going to have on my board is because I still just want him to be safe. So I am going to be drafting Bellsprout.
Oh, God. Now, listen, is Bellsprout an animal or a plant?
Bellsprout is an animal because Pokemon are the animals of the Pokemon world.
Now, are they though?
They have plants Pokemon animals in the Pokemon universe.
Let me Google.
This is a plant-type Pokemon.
Animals.
Okay,
because there
can
are animals in the
Bellsprout
Pokemon
lay
universe.
egg? If you put 2 Bellsprout in daycare, can Bellsprout lay egg? If Bellsprout lay egg, Bellsprout animal.
I mean, plants do also have seeds, which are basically eggs.
Seeds
so
aren't
you could just
eggs. You don't hatch a plant out of a seed.
Yes, you do. You grow a plant out of a seed.
You do grow a plant out of a seed. You don't hatch a plant.
That's just naming. That's nomenclature. That's a naming issue rather than if you have a little round thing with the little potential for the being inside, and then it comes out of that and grows into a full thing. That's an egg, but it's also a seed. It's just naming.
Yeah, but they have actual plants in the Pokemon universe that are plants that grow from seeds normally. Bellsprout is like an animated character, an animal. And I don't think we'd have been quite as worried about what happened to Bellsprout in that other episode if Bellsprout had just been a plant.
That was more
the
of a
strict rules lawyer in me wants to say absolutely not to Pokemon being animals because of where animals have in fact shown up in the anime and referenced in the early games. They are distinct from Pokemon. They don't call them Pokemon, they call them animals. Like when Ash dresses like a cow, for example.
No, he dresses like a Miltank, but
No, he doesn't. He says Cowderpie as a pun. He explicitly says cow, not Miltank, which does not
in
work.
The Pokemon anime.
Damn skippy I am, son. And if you Google "are Pokemon animals," it says Pokemon are not strictly animals. I think we have to put it to a vote.
All right.
I mean, if we're talking animals in the Earth sense of animals, and I mean, sure, we've let Appa come through already, but I would say Pokemon are akin to aliens. You know,
Are aliens not animals? Like, if humans are animals, surely aliens are animals.
they get their own bucket. They get their own draft.
They get their own.
Look.
They get their own bucket.
I am okay with aliens being animals. I'm not okay with Pokemon being animals. I know this is a weird line to take, but
Oh, that is a weird line to take.
if anyone wants to
real
draft
weird line to
ET,
take.
be my guest.
But E.T. isn't an animal.
Leave Bellsprout alone.
To kick off the official voting, I am voting nay to Bellsprout. Bellsprout is not an animal.
No, I'm voting nay. I'm sorry, Pex.
That's
What?
three
I'm not actually sorry.
days. That's like a horse,
That's
which is going to be
ridiculous.
your next pick.
Oh.
gonna
Right,
be
do I
another
just pick something
Pokemon.
gangly to get back at Ollie? Do I pick something that possibly would have been on Seth's board, or do I take one of the 5 from Jay?
It's cool. I got a whole franchise to pick from, Pex. You have at it.
I'm not actually going to do any of those. I am going to pick Jack from the MVP films.
Who from what?
Jack from the MVP films. MVP, of course, standing for Most Valuable Primate. Jack is a monkey.
Nice.
Or I think specifically a chimpanzee. And in the first one, he becomes an ice hockey player. In the second one, he becomes a skateboarder. And
This is phenomenal.
and the
This
third
monkey's
one...
pre-trained.
Oh, the third one's the extreme one, but I cannot remember what his role apparently was.
They've never played basketball before. This is a risky pick.
Oh,
You don't
but
know
this
if they're going
one...
to be any good.
This one is a pure athlete. It doesn't matter what they dedicate themselves to. They have smashed it out of the park. Like, they've managed to turn a team of absolute losers in ice hockey into a team of winners. Then he's done it the same with the whole like skateboarding thing, and then he became a snowboarder, smashed that as well. This is the most versatile, most valuable primate.
Can we clarify exactly what kind of monkey Jack is?
Chimpanzee.
They've also got like the raw
Damn.
aggression to be there. Like, I'm gonna win, and I'm gonna win best.
This means that I can't draft Curious George. A tragedy.
Ooh.
No,
There we go.
that is sad.
There's a lot of monkey business going on here.
That is a lot of monkey business. Well,
Damn it.
on that chimp shot, let's go to Ollie.
So, my next pick is going to be a Bipiosaurus, which is a variety of dinosaur they were the kind of, on 2 legs, chicken walking type, with these just like long ass arms with like big, weird looking fingers. Obviously, it's all reconstructions based on the bones, but they've got the arm length that I'm like, you're going to be able to do some good reaching, good defender. And also just like the pure unadulterated power of dinosaurs, because dinosaurs are cool.
Dinosaurs are cool, and I am worried about Pex's next picks taking up even more of the court now.
I was considering what's the biggest dinosaur I can think of, and a blue whale. Yeah, I know it's not going to be able to dribble, but like that's fine. We're not playing anymore. There's just a whale in there.
How long can a blue whale survive on a basketball court?
It depends on if the court's underwater.
I would wager that it is not.
It probably is not,
Oh.
yeah.
How
You'd have to like
long
dribble on the
can
ceiling
blue
if it was
whale
underwater.
on
Do you think
a
you could bounce a basketball
basketball?
underwater if you filled it with water? Because you couldn't fill it with air, because then it would just go to the surface. If you filled it with water, then you might have a chance.
According to Google's AI overview, a blue whale on a basketball court would likely survive for only a couple of hours, which is long enough for a game of basketball. Is it torture? Yes.
Yes.
Is it possible?
Unethical, but
Also,
possible.
yes.
That is a game that cannot go to overtime.
Please. Oh dear. Well, my next pick after this good dinosaur, I love this dinosaur, is going to be the moose as one of my defenders.
That was the one that I thought of earlier when you started talking about the gangly ones. I was like, yes, moose.
Moose are so much bigger than you think they are. Like, if you think about how big you think a moose is, it's so large. That fellow is such a large creature. They're like one of the few surviving megafauna, and they are so cool. But they're also, just much bigger than you think they're going to be.
Is it mooses or meese?
Meese.
Could we have a team of meese?
You could, well, not in this, because they have to be different animals. But yes, technically, you could have a team of meese. Mises.
Mises pieces.
Mises pieces. Delicious.
And that'll be coming up in our future snacks draft.
Oh, God.
Classic,
You have so many choices.
Muppet Chef, chocolate mousse. You put the chocolate on the mousse.
God.
I fucking love the Muppets.
Oh, dearie me.
Yeah, I don't think I need to
Santino.
defend Moose.
No, I don't think you need to defend moose either.
No, that's what you got the dinosaur for.
Right. Well, there is a dinosaur on the board, which I feel like means that my next pick is even more important. I'm going to go with Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon.
This
Need a
is
dragon.
really stretching it. This is really
How are dragons
stretching
not
it.
animals? What?
No, dragons are animals. My question is Hiccup there? Because there was the whole plot line in the second movie, I think it was, where he made Toothless, or was it the first movie? No, I think it was the second one, where he made Toothless the, like, you can fly by yourself tale, and Toothless was like, I don't like it. I like it when you are the one, you have control over this as well.
Okay,
It was a whole thing, so
firstly-
he has to have Hiccup there.
Firstly,
Otherwise he can't fly.
doesn't really matter. We've flooded the court at this point anyway. And
Perfect for a blue
secondly,
whale.
you know that this is a film conversation. I've not seen it.
Oh god, no, that's such a good point. Fuck.
I
you don't-
just wanted the dragon.
You don't realise that the dragon you've picked has an ultimate, and I'm just going to leave that there for you to go and discover. Anyone who's listening to the pod who knows about the series will know what Toothless brings to this particular game.
I don't even know what that is.
I'll put it in the after show notes, don't worry.
You know
Cool.
what?
I'll look forward to this stupid conversation later.
I was thinking, are dragons animals? But then I thought the Komodo dragon does exist.
There you go.
You're right,
And
it does.
So I think it's okay. But not with any real justification. Like, that's tenuous at best. but
You're just trying to come up with excuses to vote me down. I
I'm
know what
worried
this is,
about your
Seth.
team, Pex. I'm worried. I'm worried
To be
about my
fair-
chances.
Seth, an actual dragon, like from human real-life mythology versus Appa, the six-legged flying sky bison. I mean, if we're talking tenuous links here.
Appa is fine. Okay.
Appa is more than fine. Appa is great.
Appa is
Don't dare
definitely
slam
an
on
animal.
Appa. Appa's going to dunk
But
on you.
dragons?
Dragons are all throughout mythology, come on.
Yeah,
All
I'd say
right,
dragons
all right,
are
all
fine.
right.
I'm just
Dragons are
questioning
fine.
his specific choice of dragon. There's so many dragons out there that aren't essentially reliant on a human riding on their back because you can't have both of them.
Okay, you
you
can
just
still
have
run around. It's all good.
Toothless. Yeah, that's true. But just not good at flying anymore.
Yeah, I'm sure he can still spring up and jump and things. He's just basically now a land mammal. Reptile. Thing.
Well, I think I'm going to join you guys on drafting some animals from fiction. And I am going to draft Kaa from the Jungle Book. I believe he is an Indian python. Purely because they can hypnotize people. And I feel like I need to get Clifford the Big Red Dog to move out of the way. And I don't see how else I can do it.
Oh dear. so stupid.
They're not very successful at the hypnotism. I'm just pointing that out.
I mean, Clifford's
Maybe
a
they've
dog.
had some time to prep.
I don't think you need to try very hard to convince a dog to do something, compared to like a human child who's pretty, precocious. A dog.
You've got LeBron. Just get LeBron to play fetch with Clifford. Sorted. They're not exactly well-behaved characters. Actually, none of
during a
Pex's
game of
picks are
basketball
well-behaved.
is counterproductive, shall we say. I, in fact, do not want Clifford the Big Red Dog to have the ball.
You just drop the
That's true.
stick. I have decided to divert from the Furious Five. As much as I would love to finish off with my next two picks to finish the team off, now that you guys know that that's coming, it feels not so entertaining for the show. So what I've decided to really put some thought into here is, how do I round off my team to mean that they could compete? Because let's be honest, if I went for Crane and Mantis, these are two picks that are going to get squashed by half of the other people on the court at this point. There's no advantages. Yeah. So I'm sticking to the Kung Fu Panda universe because why not? I've gone this far. My next pick is going to be a Rhino. This is a pick that's themed after Master Rhino, but I'm not choosing characters from fiction. I am sticking to just in the wild. I mean, rhinos are robust. They're heavy. When you think like, it doesn't matter if any of your picks are in the way, the rhino starts running down the court, you get out the way. This is the path clearer.
The advanced guard.
Oh yeah, and I mean, if we were going into a Space Jam scenario, I mean, I'm still very happy to have Master Rhino on my team.
I do like that as a pick. That is absolutely wonderful.
And I guess to start the final round and to finish off my Kung Fu team, I cannot pronounce the first word of this, but I'm going for the Leucistic Indian Peafowl, which is a long name for, it's a peacock. I've gone for Lord Shen from Kung Fu Panda 2, and again, I'm in the natural sense. I think this would be a great blocker, a great distraction. You know, you just zip through wherever you need to go, because when their tails are down and they're collapsed, they're quite fast creatures. They can get in front of somebody and just blind.
I like this pick a lot. I think this is good.
That is pretty good.
Also, I mean, you could only use the move one time, but I feel like they could potentially catch the ball with the feathers once. I mean, the feathers are going to be wrecked at that point, and we're looking at broken bones. But, if it comes to it, if it's the final 10 seconds and we're looking at the slow-mo Space Jam moments that we love from these sorts of movies, I love the idea that you just have this peacock shoot through, jump up, and sacrifice its plumage to win the game.
That is
you do
wonderful.
I love the game.
Very cinematic. I can imagine it now.
Oh, yeah. And actually, to be fair, Seth, if our teams went up against each other, I kind of like that the panda and the peacock could recreate that moment.
It would be pretty great.
That scenario, it's absolute cinema.
Perfection.
I'm just looking forward to LeBron coming up against that rhino.
Look, I'm glad you mentioned LeBron, because for my last pick, I'm thinking back to what we said towards the beginning, that I'm looking for an aesthetic, because I haven't drafted a particular theme really. I just figured LeBron would carry everyone, and I've kind of adapted as the case may be, but I think that LeBron needs a little extra flair. So I am going to pick a Shire horse, the largest of the horses,
Oh, God.
for LeBron to ride while he plays.
I hadn't thought that was where that was going.
Even slightly.
Yeah, I think you're
considered the
weakening
largest
LeBron
horse
by
breed in the
forcing
world.
him to come mounted.
And this whole draft's wrong. I could have paired them all up and had everything mounting everything. Wait, no, that sounds
We're
wrong.
not that kind of
Yeah,
show.
rephrase. Oh, God. What's that? Is it Canterbury Tales where you've got the chicken on a donkey on a chicken on a dog on a donkey or something?
All I'm going to say is
dearie
I'm
me.
very happy that Bellsprout was saved from this draft.
We don't need to put poor Bellsprout through that again, please.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's great. Well, to finish my one off, Sef actually, I was really worried that Sef might have had this idea when Sef mentioned car, because my final pick is from Futurama. I'm going with the Hypnotoad.
The Hypnotoad. Ah, that's so good.
Hypnotoad can hypnotize everything, and I thought Hypnotoad wants basketball trophies, so Hypnotoad's just going to hypnotize the other teams into giving us the full court, as if we didn't have it already.
Don't look into his eyes.
I kind of like that in a traditional NBA stadium, you have the giant televisions on the stalk in the middle of the stadium, right? And they zoom in on players during key moments. So you just have periodic moments of the whole audience just all going, oh, what?
It's just Hypnotoad going, we are winning by 1,000,000 points.
Peck's counterpoint, though, that means that the refs are going to be hypnotized while you're scoring points, and they won't be tracking. They won't be flipping
But the
the numbers over.
Hypnotoad is going to be like hypnotizing the referees into giving more points.
Hypnotoad works. Everybody just goes like slack, don't they, in the show?
Oh no.
You love this thing.
Okay.
Take a side,
my
Molly.
final choice. I'm desperately looking up birds that eat birds that eat toads and also snakes. And I'm gonna go for, I don't know if they actually eat toads, but I feel like they could, a secretary bird. First of all, because they're cool as hell and are literally the most beautiful bird you've ever seen in your life, but also they've got like kicks for days, so I think they would be really swiftly and like without being noticed be able to like take out Hypnotoad and also Car and just yoink, get them out of the game immediately. Oh, where did they go? Nobody knows.
I cannot
can't
believe
see
I've
them
never
anymore.
seen this bird before in my life.
Have you never seen this bird before?
One of the coolest looking birds I've ever seen.
This
But
bird
it is phenomenal.
Fashion. Absolute fashion, but they've also got like incredibly powerful kicks, so I feel like they're probably a good jumper and also eater of snakes. And
This
also
bird absolutely would belong in Sef's fashion runway video game antagonists draft. Like,
Oh,
my
yes.
god, the flair of the look on this one.
Think of the sponsorship deals.
I do have this wonderful
Right?
mental image, actually, that goes with the sponsorship deal. Just imagine after the game, the secretary bird's wearing a tie, they're stepping up to the microphones, and they go, yeah, I think that was actually a wonderful game. You know, it was very nicely played. they have that kind of calm television persona face.
Yeah, so they would be able to take out key members of the other team, such as Hypnotoad and Car, and I feel like they would be able to get away with it because they're so just beautiful, and people would be there like, you could never do something so awful as to kill opposing team member.
I don't think that Secretary Bird is getting near Hypnotoad, because I think Secretary Bird's getting hypnotized before Secretary Bird reaches Hypnotoad. But
Shit.
I do like the
I don't
idea
know,
of the
they've got a pretty
post.
quick kick.
I like the idea of the post-match interviews because I feel like Hypnotoad would do an amazing job. I want to see the sloths like interview at the end of the match.
oh god, yeah, the post-match interviews are going to be amazing. Can you just imagine pre-match press conferences with like the entirety of the team in each of these cases? The wide-angle shot you would have to do to get mine in.
It would be so wide-angled and fish-eyed that it's all just like, ooh, looming.
But the great thing is that there is a toad and a monkey and a chimpanzee in the middle of that. So like, you've got this massive, like, wide lens where you're going, oh, sky bison, oh, massive red dog, and then like these tiny little characters in the middle.
So beautiful. So impractical.
So the real question is, do we have any honourable mentions?
I have got a few. I mean, I was devastated that Bellsprout didn't get through. I thought Bellsprout was an absolute winner. I did consider doing an entire team from Avatar. So I mentioned Appa already. I was going to draft Momo just so I had the flying lemur as well. I was also considering the eel hound, which, you know, spectacular mount, as is the mongoose lizard. But the one I was thinking of, which absolutely would have taken up more than the entire court, was I was considering a lion turtle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking saw that one. I was just thinking, what's the giant turtle thing? What's the other half of it? That would have been a good one.
I do want to say for my honourable mentions, I did consider a complete 5-stack of underwater animals, because it doesn't matter then whether or not the game is played above or below land, because above land, you just stick a scuba helmet on them, SpongeBob style, and below water, all of your picks are suffocating, you know, and then I could have had an octopus, I could have had a giant squid, and just kind of like, you know, see how many tentacles I could get on the field, you know?
Yeah, you absolutely would have won the home games there.
Exactly. Space Jam rules, right? And I like the idea of just having like a dolphin or like a narwhal or something like that on the court, you know?
See, I was looking for a loophole to get pistol shrimp in there, and that would have worked nicely.
Ooh,
That would have been good. I was considering doing that as well, but I got very stuck on the, like, even if it is underwater, they don't have any arms. How do you dribble?
I mean, you know those seal shows where they just boop them on the nose?
That's
These
true.
are practiced athletes.
Does the ball have to hit the floor to count as a dribble, or can you just kind of chuck it up in the air?
It's a bit like water polo or blitzball from Final Fantasy X.
Oh, crikey. You know, I do want to add
for the water polo team.
I want to add a funny real life story. I went to a zoo in northern Germany one time, and they had a polar bear enclosure, which, I mean, think of that what you will. I don't know why they have polar bears. But one of the things that they leave for the polar bears to have as an entertainment is a basketball hoop and a couple of basketballs. And I watched a polar bear execute a slam dunk. And what it is they've got like a ledge, and then there's the water. So when it jumps and does the slam dunk, it goes through the hoop, and then they land into the water, and they swim out, and they just kind of rinse and repeat. And it was fantastic.
I feel like you're lying to me.
No, genuinely
I don't
not.
believe this.
I will
Can you
Google the zoo
pull
now.
up a video of a polar bear dunking? Like, I need to see this.
That's got a
wish I'd
timestamp
taken
pre-AI,
the video.
please. I
So
trust
the
nothing and no
zoo
one.
was called Zoo Amir in Oh no, sorry, it's not. It's Leibniz Zoo Hanover has the Yukon Bay habitat. It must be that one.
I tell you what, this one, if that video is genuine and impressive, it's likely to go in the show notes. If this thing turns out to be absolute arse, it's definitely going in the show notes.
Even better.
Like,
Polar bear,
It's okay.
please.
You guys talk
We
about
can
other
look
stuff. I
this
will
up
find it. I will find
later. I'm putting it out there. I will find this later probably, and either I won't find it and I will go, Jay, you lied to me, or I will find it and I'll go, Jay, you tell me unbelievable truths.
I've managed to find polar bear demonstrates impressive basketball skills, which is dated 12 years ago on YouTube.
Okay, that's pretty
found
good.
a video of a polar bear dribbling underwater.
I
With a
think that might be the one
basketball.
I've got.
I think I might
Not
have found the
just-
one from the actual zoo I went to. I'll see if I can share it in the chat after the show notes. But yeah.
That sounds like such a lie. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's perfectly possible. What's the reward? Why does the bear want to do this? They win nothing.
As if humans are so sophisticated as to need rewards to do things.
Yeah, but the reward in basketball is that you win. You win the game.
Have you never
I've
played a
managed to
game for
find
fun?
polar bear dunking, which is definitely not AI.
I do not believe you.
Let me send you this one to the
I
group
am
chat.
posting.
Uh-oh.
Okay, screenshot has just come into the chat. I will find a video momentarily, but there is photographic evidence, even if I can't find a video.
Oh my
The polar bear is called Nana.
I like the
That's cute.
very large Sora logo on this video you sent here. That is really reassuring that this is not AI.
Oh yeah, this is so convincing.
Yeah, I'm completely convinced that looks like absolute
I
hell
wouldn't have
physics
believed
work,
it if it
and-
wasn't for the twerking at the end. That's how I knew it was
Twerk at the
legit.
end. Yeah.
Oh wow! Well,
I can't believe none of us chose polar. Oh.
yeah,
Can't believe none of us chose polar bear.
none of us did choose polar bear. Well,
Really, the skills.
it probably is time for us to do the whole like wrapping up the boards thing so that we can, lead into the next episode. So, do drop a vote based on these boards. We're going to quickly run through our teams, starting with Jay.
My team includes the South China tiger, the green tree viper, the golden snub-nosed monkey, a rhino, and an Indian peafowl.
Sef.
I've gone for LeBron James, a sloth, a panda, car from the Jungle Book, and a Shire horse for LeBron to ride.
And my Pex picks this time are Appa, Clifford the big red dog, Jack from Most Valuable Primate, he's a chimpanzee, Toothless, and the Hypnotoad. Ollie.
I've gone for a maned wolf, a spider crab, a Bipiosaurus, a moose, and a secretary bird.
Wonderful sets of picks there from everybody. And of course, you can vote for which one you believe is your favourite on the Spotify poll. I also think in the comments this week, could you give us some team names for each of us? Because I
Yes.
would genuinely love to know what some of these should be called.
Oh, they're going to be so cursed. They're going to be beautiful.
Things that remain to do, we need to introduce next week's episode. Although, next week's episode, we're actually not telling you what the specific category is, because next week we have a special event. So that's an... Ooh. I know. Building tension. Oh, what can we do?
The cliffhanger.
Yeah, who doesn't hold special events on episode 14? I feel like that's the normal thing. I don't think I said that at the start. Episode 13 this one was. So I hope you enjoyed it. So yes, please do like, share, leave a comment, follow, subscribe, whichever series of buttons helps stimulate us on your respective app.
Crazy.
What I mean
just
is
wants to be
stimulate
stimulated,
involvement and engagement in the podcast. If you were thinking of anything else, that's entirely on you, frankly.
Just satisfy Pex's curiosity, please.
Yes. Yeah, show me what happens to the buttons when you click them. So that's if you liked the podcast. If you didn't like the podcast, go find a rhino, an Indian peafowl, a golden snub-nosed monkey, a green tree viper, and a South China tiger, and try and win the NBA.
X is clearly picking my team as the best. Just putting that out there.
I just felt like that one was at least the most realistic list for them to go and find.
Hey, they could find Clifford. It's not going to be hard to
idea.
spot.
That our fans are just going to go knock on the door of LeBron James and go, "Hey, so we listened to this podcast one time and we've been told to come find you."
And the thing about this podcast is we didn't like it, but we still felt the need to do what they said at the end after listening the whole way through.
I would like to say, for any lawsuit-related reasons, we're not encouraging you to go and find LeBron James. And if you do happen to bump into him in the street, maybe invite him to listen to the pod. You know, he might like it.
Recommend episode 13 of Quite Drafty to LeBron James if you happen to bump into him.
Trey Cash.
Right. Thank you so much for listening to whatever the fuck this was. From myself, Pex, Jay, Ollie, and Sef.
Wait,
Goodbye.
Pex, what's the special event?
No, we
just
can't
told
tell
you,
them.
don't get to find out.
Oh, we're not telling them.
No, you get
Oh,
to
sorry,
find out
guys.
next week.
I tried, everybody.
Well, from... I said our names. Bye.
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 We're out. So smooth.
I ditched my idea for a theme so quick. I was like, I was going to have LeBron James and then all insects. And then I saw Clifford the Big Red Dog, and I thought, that's not safe.
But you didn't, because your second pick was a sloth,
Yeah, the sloth's
which
fine.
is not an insect.
Seth, you could have
Exactly,
gone
I
for a
dropped
similar
it
thing
quick.
to what you did with the alphabet. You could have just picked various animals to buff LeBron James. You know, the sloth's clinging to his back, one animal for each arm. Just
Like a mech suit of animals for LeBron James.
yeah, something to protect his head. You know, something like a tortoise or something. You know, get that shell in.
A little armadillus over a little helmet.
Oh
armadillo.
yeah.
That would have been so cute.
Give him some wings, you know.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, a flying LeBron James.
Like LeBron
LeBron
James.
James. Have you not seen the man play? The man flies anyway. I say, having never watched the man play.
it was like licking a pine tree and drinking a glass of sugar.